Let's welcome Lucas to the conference. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thanks. Thank you. Good afternoon, Manchester. Thanks, Bas. My name is Lucas Zelezny, and I'm really impressed because you spelled my surname correct, and this is very, very big thing. So I came to England 10 years ago, almost. Those days I was thinking that I can speak English, but quickly I understood that there is difference between word hospital and hospitality, and my English is not that good, so after 10 years being here is a big, big honor, and thank you very much for coming for my presentation. I'm working in Uswitch for the last 4 years, a great company. We are operating on many different areas, insurance, credit cards, broadband, mobiles, and that makes me feel that I can learn lots about different industries. Originally, my background is SEO, but I was trying to find something else because this SEO I was doing for more than 15 years, and I found myself very attached to social media, and this is the presentation will be about. So, social media killer tactics, or how to increase your visibility. Let's talk about this. And let me start from this slide. This is a KLM. I really like this brand, and they are very, very successful in social media. And it's like, we made 25 million per year from social media. This is a screenshot from in consultancy. And it's a great, it's very motivational, but it doesn't say anything how they did it. It doesn't even say if that was a profit or if that was a revenue, whatever. So because of that, we know that there are very successful companies, but I wanted to be your guinea pig and give you a couple of advices about how tactically I'm playing with social media. But first, there is also lots of talk about personas, and I just wanted to give you a bit how I see 7 popular types of social media fans. So first is a quiet follower. Everybody here is a quiet follower. We follow lots of brands just because we follow, no interaction. So characteristic. The person heard about your business, not necessarily a customer, doesn't really harm your social media presence. How to engage? Create some polls, create some quizzes, create a visual content, because this is what triggers attention. Now, if you do this well, the type 1 can go to type 2, which is called casual liker. Who is casual liker here? Probably lots of, or all of us. Connect with your brand because of past experience. Want friends to see them as a good source of recommendation and boost your social visibility. It's good to figure out who is this casual liker because you can interact with this person much quicker. And how to engage. Develop a creative, engaging post, describe popular product or service, ask to reshare. These people are more likely to reshare. Deal seeker. This is me. Every second day in the bed, 2 o'clock on Amazon, buying some stuff I don't need, but because it's cheap. So deal seeker, that's the person who is generally makes everyday purchase decision, care about value over loyalty, follow social media to stay up to business, and helps drive new sales to your business. And the most important part here is care about value over loyalty. I wouldn't come here with a T-shirt, Amazon, I love Amazon, something like that. I don't care that much about the fact that this is Amazon. It's just because it's quick, safe, and I trust this brand. If there will be any other brand which will be better, I will switch just like that. How to engage? Offer deals, promotion, and social offers for special offers for existing customers. You need to identify these people. And then finally, the unhappy customer. Raise your hand if you've ever been unhappy once in your life, please now. Wow, everybody. So I've been unhappy once, at least, as much as I remember. I mean, generally, I follow Guy Kawasaki rule. If you're going with social media, sounds positive, neutral, full stop. Don't sound negative. Nobody wants to read moanings. But once I had to. So quick story. My wife is Indian. We were flying first time to India to see my mother-in-law, a big thing, this is a serious thing. And, we've been quite stressed. Even my dad was stressed. He was like, oh my gosh, you're going to India for the first time. This is a quite conservative country and you don't look normal even for Polish standard, you long hair. So I was like, that, I will be fine. Everything will be okay. So we're going there and I'm before my wife on the airport and what I see, the only flight that was going to be canceled this night, that was my flight to India. My wife happy in the train to Heathrow. I was like, honey, I'm so happy. I was like, you better come to airport quickly. And what you need to know, it is that when the long-haul flight is canceled, you are eligible to €500 compensation, despite from the fact that airlines need still to take you to the destination. So next day, we get to India, happy, clappy, and obviously, we waiting for the money, yeah? So €500 per person, that's €1,000. Technically, we're flying for free. After 2 weeks, nothing happened. I just sent documents and all that stuff. They've been like, yeah, we're dealing with this. After 2 weeks, I just wrote one tweet, and I just asked my 30 friends to retweet. And tweet was like, excuse me, how far is my, and then reference number. Hour later, it was like, Mr. Zelezny, the checks are already sent. I was like, thank you very much. So, and that wasn't a KLM, actually. Next year, I was flying with the same airlines because I was thinking that they will cancel again. Unfortunately, they didn't. So, characteristics: shares negative experience, expect fast response, affect your online reputation. How to engage: monitor your pages, monitor your brand names, and respond professionally and quickly, because that's the most important. They are always on patient. Now, if you don't do this, there is a possibility that the unhappy customer will mutate into a troll. Anybody is troll here? Raise your hand. No? Okay. So they exist, yeah? And there are these mutated trolls, which mean unhappy customer that mutated, or self-proclaimed trolls, that they are trolling just because they like to troll. And the characteristic isn't the customer, and strong opinion on the personal issues. They don't care about business that much. How to engage? Do not engage. The first rule of internet: every time you engage the troll, troll is winning. So keep cool head, avoid responding, and don't feed trolls. Type 6, cheerleader. I am a cheerleader of a couple of brands. Like, comment, shares, post, use mobile devices, entry. Every contest drives community growth and awareness. Anybody know SEMrush? Raise your hand. Yes, I am a cheerleader of SEMrush. I love SEMrush. How to engage? Write the content that is worth cheering. Mention that person in your post. They mentioning me, I'm mentioning. We are working like, you know, like in a symbiosis, like a trees and mushrooms, where I'm more like a mushroom and they are more like a tree. And then finally, make him, her feel special. They makes me feel special every day. Finally, loyal fan, number 7, characteristic: recommends you to the family, provide constructive criticism, and defend you against angry social media fans. I am a loyal fan of Apple. Unfortunately, Apple never been happy about this. I mean, never give me any present. They never recognize that I am a loyal fan. So how to engage? Recognize loyal fan and award with gifts and mentions. And yes, I am always, when I have my mobile, I'm changing, I'm always giving to someone in my family, and I'm always saying like Apple, 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 Apple. So that's the theory, and now you may ask me, Lucas, okay, that's great, but is there any software? There is a software which can help you to split your audience like that, no matter it's Twitter or Facebook. This software, I don't have this on the slide because this is like, it's like a monster. It's called commune.it, commune.it. Cost £350, written in Israel, as far as I know, but if you will be nice through the phone, they will give you massive discount. So remember, I've been kind of struggling because this is kind of an enterprise tool, and I just bought this privately. I was like, you know what, I'm just buying this privately because I like your tool. It's quite expensive. I was like, no worries, we'll do kind of nice deal. So back to this, KLM, 25 million per year. But if we look closer, take a look, they are doing this really well. I don't know if I have this laser. Oh. Do I have? Oh. Laser is here. So 1 million, 2 million almost followers on Twitter, and almost 10 million people that likes. But what is important here? This picture. This is not a real thing. That blue doesn't exist in the real world. That's an HDR photo, and they done this in purpose to grab their attention. And the funniest thing is, I just created this idea before I met this, and I was like, oh my gosh, they steal my idea. Obviously, they didn't. Probably we just created the same concept separately. But yes, this is HDR, and I will tell a bit about this later. First, how to engage big fishes. So I like to engage big brands. Even today, going by Virgin Trains, I just done a quick video. And if you, after my presentation, scroll through Virgin Trains, there is my video on their Twitter. So I was going to Romania, like Bas said, and I just wanted to mention KLM. That is like inception. I just wanted to mention KLM. That KLM been mentioned in my presentation. So I wrote, "Hi KLM, KLM UK, KLM US." I mentioned you, yada yada yada, and then the answer is here. "Hello, Lukasz, we feel flattered. We could be used as an example. 13 retweets, 3 likes because of their audience." I was so happy. Another example, then we've been flying again to Romania, and with Parul Zelezny in Carlucci's Cafe at Heathrow Airport before British Airways to Bucharest. So pretty much every word is like an account of somebody. But I done this in context. And then British Airways responding, "Great picture, Lukasz. We hope to get you away soon. Enjoy Bucharest. Kelly." What is Kelly? Probably they are using Hootsuite enterprise level, and everybody who is answering got this watermark. So if they would write something rude and that would go public, then the manager can say like, "Oh, Kelly, you cannot act like that." Obviously, Kelly handled conversation professionally. So yeah, and I was like, yeah, British Airways is answering my tweets. 2 more. Frankie and Benny, raise your hand if you know this brand. Fantastic scrambled eggs on Luton Airport. Every time I'm flying, I'm going there. And I wrote, "Oh, because I ordered the scrambled eggs, and when I ordered the bill, I wanted to pay, they just bring me this, and there was like handwritten thank you. And I found this so nice that I took a photo, and I was like, such a simple, honest gesture to write thank you on the recipe. Thank you, Frankie and Benny, #I love it. Love is a magic word on social media. Obviously, don't overuse it. Use this in context. But I just wrote this. Bam! I appeared on Frankie and Benny profile. You cannot see this because it's quite the light is not good. 29 retweets. And the same story. Wow, we've been again with Bas. We've been in Iceland. There was a conference, Reykjavik Internet Marketing Conference, and it was rainy like in Iceland, and there was like even more rain. And I was observing how these people from Wow were working hard to make everything on time, and I took a photo, put some filters, and wrote, "Hi, Wow, just wanted to say thanks," yada, 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 and that was retweeted. 35 likes. I was so happy. That's the last one. Hi, Virgin Trains. Parul and me would like to know the cost of tickets Liverpool-London for typical minion. And Virgin Train is, they can travel generally for free, but need to sit on your lap if it gets busy. And again, KS responded. Fair enough. So nobody wanted the seat, so Minion was going with us to London. When we have all this engagement and so on, there is lots of data. How we can handle this data? There is a software written by some scientists from Poland, SoTrender. Not very popular yet, but I hope it will be. And obviously, what is great about SoTrender, take a look. Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram. You can put all the platforms together and it decreases the costs. And finally, you can handle everything in one place. And obviously, we know these charts. We know how it works. There is lots of data and so on and so on. You can see like the most influential social media authors. So you probably are right now not surprised that KLM, EasyJet, British Airways, I'm generally engaging with airlines, are on this top 10 list. But what is more important is this. SoTrender tips, so easy. There is like three colors, pink, green, or gray. Gray means neutral, pink means something bad, green means something good. So just let me read me like that. During the last week, you lost 63 followers. That's probably something I should worry about, so the background is pink. And then if you are a manager, you're just doing a PDF, sending this to your team, and they know what's going on. Or keep on publishing on Mondays. Yeah, because then the engagement is high. Third tactic, clever scheduling. So some people were mentioning Hootsuite, and take a look. This is the scheduler from Hootsuite. Anybody is using Hootsuite? Raise your hand. Perfect. Hootsuite, and once again Hootsuite. Listen, you can see that Wednesday and Thursday is all right, but Friday is kind of a busy. What's going on? Okay, that was 18th of September. That was Brighton SEO. And obviously, I couldn't attend. And I really like Brighton SEO, but I couldn't attend. And I've been so sad, I was like, okay, at least virtually I will be there. I know the hashtag is #BrightonSEO, but obviously I wouldn't be able to tweet or to post about anything what is there because I'm not physically there. So what I decided to do, I decided to post something which is kind of related to SEO and all these people who like this geeky stuff, but not necessarily directly about SEO. And this is what I end up. How we did a screenshot in 1983 in Brighton SEO. 19 retweets, 31 favorites. Pretty nice results. Another one, the left side, so-called laptop, is what we would use 25 years ago. 9 retweets, 6 likes. So pretty nice engagement, because that day in Brighton, 1,000 people were doing almost nothing but scrolling Twitter and looking for new hashtag, new post on the same hashtag. So I call this hashtag hijacking. And my friend who is selling bicycle, he said to me, oh my gosh, so I cannot be on all the conferences about bicycle in Hong Kong and so on, but I know the hashtags, so I technically can start posting and I can be visible. I was like, exactly. So the last one, why Earth is the best planet? Because we got Wi-Fi and there is no Wi-Fi in Jupiter. So 26 retweets, 33 likes. And finally, someone asked me, so where you get these hashtags from for conferences? There is liner.com, which is the kind of aggregator with conferences. So here is another one after. It was Performance Marketing Inside London 2015. And I know that here is PMI LDN. PMI London, that will be another hashtag. So I could schedule another bunch of posts that day. That was 29 or 30th. Finding and sharing interesting and relevant topic. Some of my friends are still thinking that Facebook is all about their cats and their food. But in fact, social media are about sharing. And this is the example how I am analytically coming to the sharing of the content. So this is Hootsuite once again, and built-in apps. On this side, you have Right Relevant Pro, and here is Resonance. They're pretty much doing the same stuff. They are tracking topics and conversation about specific around the specific area or about specific industry. So Right Relevance Pro, social media, and Resonance about growth hacking. Thanks to this, I know what people are talking, what is interesting, what are the articles I should probably take care and read. Another Juice, this is application for iOS. It's checking what you're normally tweeting on your Twitter and then trying to find 10 stories that you potentially will be interested. And this is the one, Apple fights order to unlock San Bernardino gunman's iPhone. I can click, and I can go on from my iPhone straight to Hootsuite or Twitter, or I can send this via email. So finally, engaging with headline. I don't have my own website, but I love LinkedIn. I would literally copy myself on LinkedIn. I so much love this social media. It's like Facebook, but makes so much sense. And I'm trying to blog as much as I can. So first of all, engaging with titles. So 5 rules to follow. Use titillating adjectives like amazing, adorable. Yeah. Second, listicles. Top 5 things, top 10 things, 12 things you didn't know about. Don't go too crazy, because once I was trying to go to Budapest, and I was trying to find what is interesting to see in Budapest. And I found the first result in Google, 1001 things you should see in Budapest this week. I was like, oh my gosh, that's probably include private flats. So, people like to have selection, yeah? If you're doing top 10 things, that means that you spend some time selecting this content. Make it catchy, state benefit, and be specific. And that's our examples, 5 secrets about, I just created a keyword, social media marketing, and 5 secrets about social media marketing the government is hiding. 13 must-read articles about social media marketing. That was generated by Portent content headline idea. Another one by HubSpot topic generator, why we love social media marketing, and you should too, the worst advices we ever heard about social media marketing, and so on and so on. If you don't have an idea, these 2 software will help you to generate best headline. And this is the example how BuzzFeed is doing this. 27 reasons why you should never visit Poland. When I saw this on Facebook, I was like, what? It's not that bad. And then I went there and I was like, first point, so some people like to believe Poland is beautiful. And there is a beautiful photo. And then it was like, people in Poland are sad, and smiley people. It was kind of a viral approach. Another from our field, because you need to know that usage is part of Zoopla right now. So looking for something a bit quirky, photos and link, nothing else. If you want to know a bit more, you need to click, and you need to go to Zoopla page. And thanks to that, you can generate a lot of traffic. You don't give this information directly through Facebook. Engaging with thumbnails, I don't have any skills regarding to graphic. I just can draw like a 3-year-old, but I have my iPhone and a couple of funky applications which are doing exactly what I mentioned before about KLM, this fake HDR. And that was done with Snapseed and PS Express by Adobe. Very simple. I would probably do this. That would take me an hour on PC, but because I was using iPhone, it took me 3 minutes. And you see, this is the same effect on KLM. Or you can do a comics or whatever you want. So when you have a content and when you have this, content written, then there's always question about amplification. And this is the example. I wrote 10 ideas that you can use to generate blog traffic and interest. 9,745 views, 54 likes, 13 comments. I was happy like this guy there in the corner. But how I get there? One of the tactics I was using, aside of the lots of tests and lots of attempts and playing with pictures and so on, making this personal, was a platform called Viral Content Buzz. Viral Content Buzz is a platform when the name stands for what it is doing. Viral Content and Buzz. Anybody was playing ever World of Warcraft? Raise your hand. Nobody? Oh yeah, we have one. Okay, good. So Viral Content Buzz every month is giving you 500 internal coins. And you can spend these coins promoting your content. And here is an example. Again, the wrong button. I just put here a link to LinkedIn. This topic I just wrote about, a bit of description. And then I choose 130 points of my 500 to promote this. Allowed to tweet, allowed to Facebook. No Pinterest, no stumble upon. And retweet me if anybody will use Viral Content Buzz to promote. So Viral Content Buzz is a platform. And now, there is lots of people which is using this platform. And you can use this to promote someone else's content, or you can use this to promote your own content. So what happened? After a couple of days, I had 33 tweets, which are visible here, and 47 Facebook posts. Pretty nice results. But how it looks like? From the Viral Content Buzz perspective, it looks like that. You have an article, you can click Twitter, you can click Pinterest, you can click Facebook, and that will appear on your Facebook, Twitter, or Pinterest. Another example, but the most important is how it looks on the other side, how it looks on the Twitter or Facebook. So this is how it looks. Take a look. The user Diomart, I have no clue who he is. The only thing I know is that me and Diomart, we both are using Viral Content Buzz. So he tweeted this, and take a look. 10 ideas to generate blog traffic and interest, and we have a shortener here, vcb.bz/moo. Thanks to that, you can go back to Viral Content Buzz and count how many clicks there was. And RT Lucas Zelezny, so I immediately getting on my mobile confirmation, and I can start having some conversation with Diomart saying like, oh, thank you, man, maybe we can deal together in the future. And then the virality is here, because audience of Diomart can start retweeting this further, okay? So, and that makes that where the amplification is. Another example, this is from Facebook, the same story. You may be confused about this line, that is because of SEO quake, and that means that the link is no follow. So Mali Blue Media, again, I have no clue who they are. They just been using Viral Content Buzz. They found my content good, and they decided to tweet this on, to post this on their fan page. Tactic 8, Paperly. Like I mentioned, I have no time for my own blog, but there is something like Paperly, and after like 2 minutes of work, this is what I end up with. It looks like a normal website. It's just taking RSS from different sources and building something that looks like your website. It will rather not index, and it will rather not rank. But it's not about ranking and indexation. It's about something else. So first, you can choose what sources, what blog sources you can choose the content from. Where to promote this, but most important is there is always a bit of traffic. And take a look, referral, direct, social, organic email. Organic is pretty little. But again, it's not about traffic, it's about something else. If you have a domain and you have no time, you don't want to start from scratch when you have a time. So we can launch Paperly, and then take a look. That's my zelezny.uk domain, and there is 280 backlinks from 49 domains. And it's growing and growing and growing. And one day, when I will have more time to launch my own blog, I'm starting from here. I already got some backlinks, which are still very, very important. Otherwise, if I would park this domain somewhere else, that would be 0 backlinks from 0 domains, and I will be starting from scratch. Finally, brand tracking. Like I mentioned, my name and surname are quite difficult. When I came to London 10 years ago, I was really struggling, and I was thinking, like, I need to change this. I want to have, like, unique name and common surname, something like Archibald Smith. But then I figured out that regarding to brand tracking, it's better to be Lukasz Zelezny. There is probably not many Lukasz Zelezny. As far as I know, there is one, and it's not pretty active, so that's good for me. And there is a couple of softwares that you can use: Talkwalker, Brand24, Fresh Web Explorer, or Google Alerts. And I will focus on Brand24. Take a look. I just created one project, and take a look. I just put my name with space, without space, like my brand, okay? The way how people can write with these funky Polish characters we have, without, and so on and so on. All the possibilities. And take a look what happened. I just found that in 3 months, I've been mentioned 2,575 times. Majority on Twitter, but also on Facebook, on blogs, on some videos, and so on and so on. And thanks to that, I could start engaging these people who mentioned me and start to have some kind of conversation, and for the future could send them something, and so on and so on and so on. And one day I was even like that when I saw the result, because it was looking like that. And I was like, oh my gosh, what is this language? Where is it from? Obviously, now I know this is Russian. I speak a bit Russian, but I cannot read because they got different letters. And this Brand24 catch this because they used my name with the Latin alphabet. They literally took my article, not asking me, translated this to Russian website, and then posted this, took my photo, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm overwhelmed. Thank you very much. But I wouldn't know about this because I'm not tracking Russian websites, yeah? And now we are friends, we are writing, we are sending emails, postcards for Christmas. No, I'm joking. But we are still in touch. We are still in touch. When I have new content, I'm always sending them. And I'm like, you can translate. You don't need to ask me even. So finally, end of the day, that's it. That's the result. 13 likes, 38 shares, 5 comments, 275 tweets. Google+, I'm not a fan of Google+. I'm sorry. And then 236 shares on LinkedIn that I personally absolutely love. And moreover, again, Majestic, take a look. To my LinkedIn article on LinkedIn Pulse, I generated 8 organic backlinks from 2 domains. And this is always an unanswered question. Would people are so happy to link to my content if I would use my private blog? Maybe yes, maybe not. Maybe that's the magic of LinkedIn brand. That's why they've been more likely willing to link to my article. And this is pretty much what I prepared for today. Thank you very, very much. And you can find me on Twitter and LinkedIn. Please send me an invitation. Let's be in touch.